Good evening, world. This is Ivan O'Mara here again. It's going to be another very interesting video. Today I'll be continuing my Lord of the Rings relong. I'm almost halfway into chapter 12. When the part when Frodo gets stabbed by the ring wraiths, he's injured, obviously. Strider gets the Ethelas weed to help heal his wound, obviously. And now they're getting ready to leave. They end up meeting Glorfindel, and then Frodo ends up going past the river through the ford, obviously, and that's where he confronts the ring wraiths, obviously. And after that ends chapter what? Ends chapter 12, and after that I'll be done. Book 1. Drinking Fresca and coffee. Ivan, why do you do that? Sometimes I just feel like drinking coffee and Coke. I drink Fresca, right? You guys don't know Fresca. I drink Fresca and I'm drinking coffee, obviously. I'm going to keep saying this, world. Though you know I am not playing around. The countdown is ticking. Oh, Ivan, are you really done after that, man? Yeah, man. After I make the final announcement, I am done. We're November 2nd today. November 2nd or November 3rd. We're either November 2nd or November 3rd today. November 2nd or 3rd today, obviously, and around November 10th, I'm making that final announcement. After that, I am done. I'll make more videos for you, man. I'm done chapter 12. I am now on my final chapter of going over my book. My wife is shouting for joy, obviously. Guarantee when I made that Phase 6 announcement, VJ was probably shouting for joy. Oh my god, Ivan's almost done, I'm saying. Ivan's done. Guaranteed she went. She went. I saw pictures of her when she had wine in her hand, all stuff with her sister and all that stuff. VJ's obviously celebrating. She knows. VJ's so proud of me, obviously. She knows. Oh my god, Ivan wrote his own book. He owns it, which means I own the rights to my novel, obviously. I also have the keys, which means what? Financial control, obviously. I don't have to sell because God gave me the keys. Even though these keys really piss me off, obviously. He gave me the keys. That way, what? I don't have to sell to any gatekeeper. I have no choice but to give you the keys. Because if I did not have the keys, I would have, if I wrote my own book, I had no choice but to sell to the gatekeepers for them to open the door for me. And now I get a trashy wife. And me and her would be sharing forever the world. But you guys are crazy people. That's why God gave me the keys, obviously. If I didn't have the keys, I would have a trashy wife, and me and VJ would have no choice. But I had no choice but to share with VJ. And with the entire world forever, because you guys are obviously wicked people. Obviously, me and VJ wouldn't be king and queen. We'd be dirty slaves under the gatekeepers. You guys would get your full cake. You see our glory at the same time. VJ sees hell forever. Relationship won't work. You know what I'm saying? VJ's trash. I get trashy, stinky sex. You guys don't want me getting fresh sex, obviously. Hence why you thought you could do me. Let's hope we can do Ivan. Ivan gets a trashy wife and he gets stinky, trashy sex. Just like we all get stinky, trashy sex. We don't want Ivan and VJ getting nice, fresh sex, obviously. Because you guys are crazy people. You want your full cake. We want to see their glory. We want to be saved. We don't want them being king, queen. We want them to be sabotaged. You know what I'm saying? The stepfathers don't want us being king. They want us to be poorer than them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to be billionaires because they're crazy people, obviously. I guarantee you, if I sold out, me and VJ's career would be sabotaged. Because I know the stepfathers don't want me and her being successful. And me and her wouldn't be king, queen. We'd be dirty slaves, obviously. Same time, when you guys dream, you see our flesh. Hence why you guys will talk about us in the public eye, obviously. Hence why you talk about VJ right now in the public eye. Because when you dream about VJ, you see her flesh, but you don't see her spirit, obviously. Right? Hence why once VJ goes free with me, because now that she's fresh, when you dream about me and her, you know it's both black out the screen. You don't see either of us, obviously. Hence I set the whole thing up, obviously. The Ivan and VJ with the glowing view, those are the Ivan and VJ you don't see spiritually. You don't see them physically either. Whereas when you were veiled, you saw the trashy VJ, obviously, in Hollywood. The veiled VJ. You know what I'm saying? The Ivan who was a poor bum on the side on YouTube, that was the Ivan you saw with it when both Ivan and VJ didn't have the glowing beauty. Yeah, I set the whole thing up, obviously. When you're blind, you get the uglier veiled Ivan and VJ. The sabotage Ivan VJ. The sabotage veiled Ivan VJ. Trashy VJ points on Hollywood. Sabotage from Ivan on YouTube. Ivan who's poor, the VJ who's poor, obviously, and when they're billionaires, and they have to go and be those people you don't see. Yeah. If I look a bit off today, it's because I just woke up, man. I went to bed at like six in the morning. I just woke up like at 6 o'clock. I woke up around 5:45. I had my smokes. Went upstairs, got a coffee, and I made it. That's pretty much what I do. I pretty much, the moment I wake up, I pretty much I get a smoke. I grab a smoke. I have a couple smokes. Go upstairs. I get a coffee. I come downstairs and I immediately make the video. And after I make the video, I upload it. And then while the video's uploaded, I spend a good hour. I watch games. I watch some of my videos on YouTube, that kind of stuff. But around like 9ish around there, I take my shower. I usually make my videos around 6. And around 9 o'clock, I take my shower, obviously. I take my shower, and then usually by the time I take my shower, my videos are pretty much uploaded. I walk to the store, I go get a pack of smokes. I either get a pack of smokes, or I get a pack of smokes and beer, or I get a pack of smokes, beer, and I order like food, like shawarma or something like that. Shawarma. Obviously. That's pretty much what I do. And I come back, I enjoy the show, and after that I watch a few games. Sometimes I get a laugh out of my old videos, and I go back to bed. That's pretty much what I do all day. Oh, Ivan, you're such a saint. Yes, I am a saint. I'm a fucking saint. See, my only problem is that I'm addicted to sitting in my basement. So I've been sitting in my basement for the past like 10, 11 years. 10, 11 years straight. I've been sitting in my basement. Like over the past 10, 11 years, I've pretty much just been working and like sitting in my basement watching television shows, movies. Watch a shitload of movies. Watch a shitload of television shows, obviously. And I worked a lot too. During the 10, 11 years, I worked a lot. During the 10, 11 years. Because I never really got to live the life in my 20s, obviously. See what I'm saying here? Whereas VJ, because she lived the Hollywood life, VJ got to live the life, obviously, in her 20s. Because VJ is a Hollywood chick. VJ's been to a lot of parties in Hollywood, a lot of after parties. She's been to a lot of house parties at celebrities' houses, all that stuff. Whereas I never had any of that, man, in my 20s. Hence why once I'm king, I'm finally gonna get to live the life with my wife, man. I'll live the life in my 30s when I'm 30. 30 years old, you're still young. I'm still fucking young, obviously. But Ivan never got to live the life in his 20s. No, I lived the life a little bit when I was in my teens. In my high school years, I went to a lot of parties. I got drunk a lot of times and smoked weed. But after high school, I told you, all my friends abandoned me. My so-called friends abandoned me. Hence, I was a loner for 10 plus years. Since 2010, I was a loner. I hung out with a few people a few times. I went to restaurants and all stuff, but I went to bars and all stuff. I had beer, talked to a few people. But like pretty much for 10 years, I was a loner. I saw movies on my own, alone. You know what I'm saying? I went to the bar on my own. You know what I'm saying? I never had any of that, obviously. That's why. Oh my God, Ivan never got to live the life in his 20s. No, I never got to live. I remember when I went on Facebook, I saw some of the people I went to Darcy with. I saw them going clubbing. Oh my God, these guys live the life. Obviously, I never got to live that life. And then once I am king and wife me, Ivan America finally gets it. I'll no longer be this guy who sits in his basement. No, now that I'm in a relationship and I'm with my wife, I'm gonna meet her. We're gonna be living a life, man. Living the fucking celeb life. Going clubbing. I never got to go. I went clubbing a few times, like 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? I never got to live that life. Once I am with my wife, me and her are gonna live that life. We're gonna go clubbing in Los Angeles, Vancouver, go to nice restaurants, bar restaurants. I don't mind going to fancy restaurants a few times with my wife. Like for my wife for our 1 year anniversary. So I'm gonna do a thing. The day I meet VJ, I'm gonna mark that day on my calendar. And 1 year later, we do on our anniversary. I'll take my wife out to like a nice fancy restaurant. We have a nice dinner together. Well, I suppose we take my wife out because me and my wife are going to share the same account. Technically speaking, I'm not taking her out to dinner, obviously, because me and her are sharing the same account. Hey, VJ, you know what I'm saying, let's go to this fancy restaurant for our what? For our anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for Christmas, me and my wife will be celebrating Christmas on our own, obviously. There's a good chance the 17 might invite us over for Christmas at their house. There's a good chance they might do that. Me and my wife could choose to invite the 17 and their families over to our house for Christmas if we want to. We can do that, or I'll tell VJ, hey VJ, do you want to do for Christmas? Do you want it to just be you and me, or do you want to invite the 17 over to our condo for a nice Christmas dinner or something like that? If you want to, do that if you want to, obviously. But for Christmas, me and wife are like me and wife. Good chance for Christmas, me and wife will just go on vacation. We celebrate Christmas and we go on a nice like 2 week vacation to another country. That's what me and wife are gonna do, obviously, for Christmas. So many things me and wife are gonna do together, obviously. Travel, as you have no idea how many things I want to do with my wife when I travel to all those countries. You're looking at an endless bucket list. And VJ obviously has her. I remember she posted one. She posted a post on Twitter a couple years ago. She said my bucket. She had a list of her bucket list and all that stuff. VJ obviously has a huge bucket list too. Obviously, see what I'm saying here. VJ obviously has a big bucket list too. As VJ obviously wants to do what a lot of good things with her husband. Obviously, yeah. Road trip down the road. I want to go on a road trip with VJ. A road trip in Canada and a road trip in America. We drive to the cities in Canada. We stay in nice suites at hotels. We drive to another country, another city, and we do all these road trips. I also want to do a road trip in America. We drive to the States too. I think that's pretty cool. I also want to go to Las Vegas with VJ. I'm pretty sure VJ's been there, but I want to go to Las Vegas with VJ. I also want to visit Orange County. Orange County is part of my bucket list. I also want to, hey, VJ. VJ's probably been to Orange County. It's right next to Los Angeles. I also want to visit Orange County too. Orange County is beautiful. Not as beautiful as Vancouver, but it's very, very beautiful, obviously. Me and VJ are going to have an endless bucket list, man. Hence why my wife is so proud of me. It's because of me and her. Because of me, she gets to live this life. Wasn't for Ivan O'Mara, VJ would be a sabotage trashy porn in Hollywood forever, and she would see hell forever. And Steph would never let. She actually has money, but she'll be miserable because she can't see her husband, and she'd be a sabotage celebrity porn star in Hollywood. And even though VJ is a celebrity and she's famous, her career is sabotage. She's not successful. That's my point. She's a successful porn star if you want to say that, but in terms of her acting career and music career, she's not successful, man. Her careers are supposed flop because of sabotage, obviously. Just like I have a successful YouTube channel, it's just the doors are locked on me, so that's why I have 6 subscribers and I get 3 views. The whole world's watching my videos because of Seth, the gatekeepers locked the doors on me. What my channel is what is sabotage, obviously. Hence why I'm not going to do it like that. When I'm king, just go with me. I am not making any live videos. If you think you're going to let you do it like that, and I have seen the 3 views and have me take my time making videos, I'm not going to do it like that. I am piecing the fuck out more after this. After what you put me there through. Because once I find out how wicked you are, or you try me with sharing your death, and I choose death, I am never making any videos for you ever again. I'm going to cry my eyes out. All I'm going to think about is seeing my wife when I pay this fee, man. That's all I'm going to think about, man. I just want to see VJ, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be very, very... All I'm going to think about is seeing my wife when I pay this fee, obviously. In other words, once I find out how wicked you are, all I'm going to think about is getting the fee over with and seeing my wife, man. And just living the life. That's all I'm going to think about. Being king and queen. She queen with me, obviously. I'm not going to think about what? I'm not going to think about making videos for her anymore. I'm going to think about just being king, living life with her, man. And the trends, the pictures that will be trying online with me when I pay this fee, we usually be looking at the trends, and how crazy she is, and that's going to keep me going. I listen to music, I look at my pictures, it keeps me going. Oh my god, this is a foreshadowing of the future when I'm going to be king. Yeah, it's guaranteed people will take pictures of me when I pay this fee, as now I am a famous porn star and I'm banging all these famous Hollywood celebrities, obviously. And there's a good chance I'll be paying the fee in Ottawa. High chance they'll have me stay in a hotel. They'll have me stay in a hotel, or they might have me stay in this house. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's a good chance they might have me stay. Hey, Ivan, we'll have you stay in a hotel while you pay the fee. There's a good chance I'm gonna pay the fee in some hotel. In a hotel, the gatekeepers we're gonna book a hotel, and they're gonna have a place where they film the porn videos and all that stuff. Obviously, and all the celebrities in Hollywood, all the women celebrities in Hollywood are all lined up to have sex with me. That's how crazy it's gonna be, man. And my wife will be tripping balls, and you put her through that pain. You put me through this horror when I'm not interested in having sex with all these women. There's a reason why I'm a virgin. I'm not interested in having sex. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not interested in having sex with all these trashy women. It's going to be so bad that when I have sex with them, I'm going to have to put the fan on because the room will smell like ass, man. I'm like, hey, man, can I put the fan on because it smells like ass? Yeah, it's okay, Ivan. You can put the fan on. It's going to smell like ass. and you put me through that horror, obviously, and I'm holy too. And so when I see all these STDs, it's gonna affect me psychologically. Oh my god, I have to do that, man. But I had no choice. If I don't do this, you guys will never let me make my money. Yes, because you guys are crazy people. If I don't do this, you will never let me make my money, obviously. Because you guys are crazy people, see. You thought you could use the free money bullshit. It's not going to work on me. I know you guys can't leave me and wife alone. And so I figured out, okay, if the world can't leave me alone when I'm king, why did they make me pay this fee? Oh, yeah, they want to see me have sex. I figured it out, man. Yeah, you figured out the whole puzzle of the game. Yes, I figured out the whole puzzle of the game. The only reason why you made me pay this fee is not because of the free money. You know I'm worth the free money because I'm God and me and wife are God. You only made me pay this fee so you can see me have sex. I'm not fucking stupid, guys. You think you can dupe me? You're not going to dupe me. Oh, Ivan, you figured it out. Yes. The only reason why you made me pay this fee is because you want to see me have sex. At the same time, you want to cause mess in my wife's life. Because you don't want Vijay having Ivan alter stuff like that. Because you're wicked people, obviously. You're evil, wicked people, obviously. Yeah. As once I am king, you're obsessed with tuning into my personal life every day. Where's Ivan and Vijay? I want to see them. What are they doing? You're constantly looking at the trends, obviously. And then when I start Sky Source, you guys are tuning into the website every day. Oh my god, look at the Sky Source website, it's so cool, you know what I'm saying? When those first ad pictures get featured, you guys are tuning in, looking at those ad pictures every day. Oh my god, look at IMG, look how bossy they look like models of the 17, yeah. And you see the first dog tour, you're constantly tuning into the dog tour. And you can't leave me alone. Yeah, we can't leave me alone, we're obsessed. And it's what I prove the point. The only reason why you made pays for you because you want to see me have sex, obviously. And that's how you know I am worth the free money. Yeah, we know you and Vijay are worth the free money because you're God. Yes, you know we're worth the free money because we're God. Just like the gatekeepers make their free money too. The gatekeepers didn't have to pay to make their money because it doesn't get any bigger than them. They're the gatekeepers. The wealth was passed down for generations to them, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? They don't have to pay a price. And Ivan and Vijay, who are God, have to pay a price. You see the hypocrisy, obviously. Yeah. You better enjoy the series Why So Camera. The countdown's ticking. I keep saying this. We're November 2nd or 3rd today. I believe we're the 3rd or the 2nd. I don't remember. We're November 2nd and 3rd. It's in a good, 7, 8, 9 days around. I'm making that final announcement. Sometime, perhaps November 11th, November 12th. I might delay it a little bit. November 11th, November 12th. I'm going to make that final announcement around there. And I'll be finishing my Lord of the Rings Book 1 read-along. Around November 4th, 5th, I'll be done my Lord of the Rings Book 1 read-along. And around that time, I'll also be done going over my whole book on my final chapter. And then once I go over my final chapter and I finish going over my book, I will delete my old file, my Hotmail, and I'll save this new file to my Hotmail, obviously. My book is now officially ready to be released on Google. I'm going to give you a heads up, world. My book will not be as professional as a traditional publishing book, as you will find typos in my book. I'm giving you a heads up. And my formatting is professional, but it's not as professional as a traditional publishing books. You got to bear with me. Please keep in mind, I have to do everything myself, as the doors are locked to me to the point whereby I can't even get my book proofread or formatted. Steph Hyman's completely locked the doors on me, as I have to do everything myself. In the future, I'll most likely release an updated edition, a new edition. In the future, I don't know. In a good 10 years from now, I might hire a top-notch formatting company, top-notch proofreader. They proofread my whole book, and I release a newer print edition. If I can do that if I want to. A lot of you book nerds will gladly buy my new edition of Zanus if you want to. A lot of stuff. I might do that in the future. Yeah, man. And once I finish going over my book and I finish my book 1 read-along, I will make that amazing video when I talk about my 3 movies: The Great Escape, They're Unique, and The Hidden Vampire movie. I'm going to talk about all the ideas I have for that movie, looking at an amazing video for that. And so, oh my god, all your movies, Ivan, sound like amazing movies. Yes, all my movies will be entertaining, amazing movies, because I'm a creative genius, obviously. Now, once I finish going over my book, obviously, so I'm not going to take those walks to the park. I'm not going to take that walk to the park and sit down on the bench, have a smoke, listen to music until I finish going over my book. So once I finish going over my book, obviously, that's when I'll go to the park around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, sit on the bench at the park here, the park over here, right? 4-minute walk from here, listen to music, look at the stars, and have a smoke. Prepare myself mentally, because I know how hell's going to break loose for Hanson Avenue O'Mara. Is your true demonic nature will show. I'm going to find out how wicked you really are, obviously. Obviously, right? And then I'll take those walks in November. Sometime I'll prepare myself, and during those days when I take those walks, I'll pump out more side videos until the final announcement. So you have that video where I talk about my 3 movies. I'll pump out a few more side videos after that. That way I make more videos for you guys, obviously. And then around November 10th, 11th, 12th, I'm gonna prepare myself mentally to make that final announcement. I'm going to talk. It might come in 2 parts, 2 2-hour parts, because I have a lot on my mind I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about my life, man. My life from Saskatchewan. I don't remember anything that happened in Saskatchewan. So whenever you see pictures of me, whenever you see pictures of me when I'm 3 years old, when I'm 3 years old, with my wife, with my stepbrothers, I don't remember any of those pictures because I got knocked out with that rock. My last memory of life is when I got knocked out with the rock. And what's your last memory of life? My last memory of life is when I got knocked out with the rock at 4 years old. That's my last memory of life because you guys knocked me out with the rock, obviously, because you're wicked people, obviously. Talk about my life, and once I make that final announcement, there's a good chance I'll have it come in 2 parts. Once I finish that video, I'm gonna say this, okay, world. You guys are gonna go, oh, is life really done, man? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm done. You would have seen my glory had you let me and my wife be together, not cause mess in our lives. You chose to let your devil ever take over and cause mess in my life and kill me. And you choose not to talk to me in the public eye, hence the judgment God has sent upon the world. I'm not gonna do that. You can't have your full cake. Look, man, you wanted to keep me behind the scenes. You made this choice. You want to keep behind the scenes. You don't want to talk with me in the public eye. And it's when I'm king, I'm not making any videos for you guys. If you reap what you sow, you get what you fucking deserve. If you don't want to talk with me in the public eye because you can't see me have sex, and you're selfish, you want to cause mess in my life and seeing me and wife have sex, when me and her king, queen, you're left behind, you're not saved. And anything to do with our personal life is now none of your business, and you're left behind, obviously. You made our sex life your business, and in doing so, you caused mess in me and wife's life. Now, when me and her are king and queen, you're left behind. You know, everything to do in our personal life is none of your business, and you're left behind, obviously. So yeah, you'll see a lot of our trends. You'll see a lot of our what? You'll see a lot of our. You see our documentary. You see our attributes featured on the website. You'll see our movie and docs, but because it's behind the scenes, you're still left out of all that. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get a glimpse of me and VJ's life and our business life when you watch the documentary. Oh my God, Ivan and VJ looks like they're having a blast. Once you see the documentary and it gets released, I don't know, 2028, the documentary gets released, right? You guys are like, holy shit, we missed out on Ivan and VJ's life for like 4 years. You watch it, you get a glimpse of your life. Holy shit, looks like Ivan and VJ had a blast. Yeah, we had a blast. You'll see what I mean when you watch the documentary. It's been crazy. So once I make that final announcement, I'm going to say, okay, guys, this is it for Ivan O'Mara. I'm officially peacing out for good. I hope you will enjoy this series. I hope I entertain you guys well enough. You know what I'm saying? The series will be missed for generations to follow. I hope you guys learn from your evil and wickedness. I wish you guys made the right choice when me and my wife were born. I wish you guys made the right choice and not let go of your envy and let me and my wife be together. You would have seen that amazing glory. But you chose to cause mess in our lives and kill me and affect my wife. Now when I am king, my king, I am peacing out, obviously. This is Ivan O'Mara. When I say it, I'm officially signing out peace. Ivan O'Mara is officially signing out. And that is it for what? For Ivan O'Mara. After that, I am done, obviously. After that, I am done. As once I find out how wicked you are, I am never making any videos for you ever again. The moment you trap this virgin man who didn't do anything wrong with sharing your death, all because of your fucking devilry envy, and I choose death, I'm not going to do like that, and I cry my eyes on heavy tears, I am never making any videos for you on the Salvador channel ever again. During the year when I pay the fee, all I'm going to do is get a laugh out of my old videos, watch games, watch movies, and I'll probably watch Victoria Justice videos to keep me going, obviously. That's why I have sex with all these dirty women, obviously. All I'm going to think about now, and all I'm going to think about now is just being king with my wife. And once I see trending pictures of me downtown Ottawa, that's gonna keep me going. Oh my God, this is a foreshadowing of the future when I'm about to become king. It's guaranteed that people are gonna take pictures of me when I pay this fee. Guaranteed, because now I'm a famous porn star. You guys see the future, you know what I'm talking about. Guaranteed, you're gonna see pictures of me hanging out town, and VJ will be looking at the pictures. Oh my God, who's Ivan hanging out with? Ivan hanging out with this chick. You can see how crazy she is. I told you she can't say shit. She's the mess happening. VJ had boyfriends. And VJ can't say shit. Yeah, I shut her off for good, son. Right. And once I make that final announcement, I'm officially done. I'm not making more videos for you. Obviously. I'm not making more videos for you. know what I'm saying? And then what? And what I'll do is I'll give it a good 2 days. Give it a good 2 days. So after I make that final announcement, I'll give it a good 2 days. Get a laugh out of my final announcement. You know, I'm saying my old videos. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss these videos. I'm saying. And then 2 days after I make the final announcement, I will go bravely go upstairs and let my stepfamily know, hey guys, I'm done my book. I want to get my book self-published on Lulu. I sincerely need your help. Tell them that way they know, because if they're gatekeepers, they know they can act all they want, but they know they lock the doors on me. They know they lock the doors on me, obviously, and you have to let the stepfamilies know, hey guys, I sincerely need your help. I sincerely need your help. I need to get my book self-published on Lulu. I need your help. Tell them that. And until they sit me upstairs, I'm going to keep reminding them that I need help. That way they know, okay, Ivan's not playing around. Ivan needs help. Yes, Ivan's not playing around. He wants to get his book self-published. I need their help because they're the gatekeepers, obviously. But I told you, because the gatekeepers don't want me, what? They don't want me having financial control. They don't want me being king, queen. And they especially don't want me being my wife. Their true demonic nature will come out, obviously. As the whole essence of this game is protect 0-1. We don't want Ivan being with VJ. Protect 0-1. Yeah, that's the whole essence of the game. That's why they infected VJ. Because they don't want Ivan. They don't want me being with VJ. They separate us. They don't want me being with VJ. They infected VJ because they were jealous of the fact that VJ could see me, obviously. You guys want to destroy the relationship, obviously. Let's see, right? And yeah. And now, the day I don't know, 5 days later, a week later, VJ already knows the day they'll sit me upstairs. A week later, I let them know. They say, hey, Ivan, come upstairs. We want to talk to you. It's about your book. And the moment they say that, my heart's going to be beating. I'm like, oh my god, the time has come. I guarantee they're going to sit me upstairs late at night. Probably around 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, they're going to sit me upstairs, obviously. And you're probably looking at like a 2-hour argument. Look at something crazy. When I mean I have to fight for my rights, I mean, I'm going to really, really fight for my rights, man. I'm going to have to fight because they're the gatekeepers and they're going to threaten me with death and all that stuff. As Ivan O'Mara, we will have to fight for his rights, obviously. Because even though they're the gatekeepers, because I wrote my book, it's my rights, it's my property. It's my book is my property, it's not theirs. They see it as their money when it's not their money because they're crazy people. It's not their money, it's my money. I'm the creator of the universe, you're not the creator of the universe. And I have the keys, hence that means financial control for me and my wife, obviously. They don't want me having that financial control. Same time, they especially don't want me being with my wife. I don't want Ivan being with his wife, man. Because they all want VJ. Everyone around, all you men around the world, you all want VJ so bad, obviously. Because VJ is a smoking hot goddess. She's my wife, obviously. And all you women all want me badly. Hence why you want me here to share. Because you're crazy fucking people, obviously. You're nothing but a massive white man. At first, they're going to be a bit polite, the step families. But eventually, their true nature will come out. Hey, Ivan, you have to sell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking selling to you. Know what I'm saying? I know selling is a trap. I'm not fucking stupid. I know I get a trashy wife, and me and her will be sharing forever the world. No fucking way. My wife sees hell. Relationship won't work, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ivan, if you don't sell, if you want your wife off fresh yourself, if you want financial control, you have to die for it. Like, what the fuck? You have to die for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You see my stepbrothers are all mad. They're like, fuck. You think you can fuck with my money, Ivan? I hear them swearing for the first time because they act like supposed Christians, obviously. In other words, their true demonic nature comes out. As my whole life, they were actors. They were acting like Christians when they're not Christians. They're wicked people, obviously. Act good, but they're wicked people, obviously. I'm not kidding around. I thought my parents were fucking saints. Before I knew they were the gatekeepers, I thought they were saints. Oh my god, I never heard them swear. They were good Christians. They go to church. They pray. And later on, I find out that they're fucking devils. They're fucking evil. Where do you think they got that in the Bible? The symbolism of Satan and Jesus, obviously. Symbolism of Jesus is obviously me. I'm good. Jesus is holy and good, obviously. The symbolism of the devil is Satan, obviously. Satan is wicked, obviously. And the Bible says Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. The symbolism of that is the Steph The Steph disguised act like good people, but they're wicked people. When I make that final announcement, I found out how wicked they are. Their true demon colors come out, obviously. I found out they're the gatekeepers. I found out they hid the wealth from me for 30 years. Me and VJ are going to be so shocked. Me and VJ are going to be so shocked by what? By how rich they're going to be, you know what I'm saying? You know what, guys? I'll read Lord of the Rings some more, man. I know I keep doing this. It's annoying. Yeah, I know I keep doing this. I don't feel like reading Lord of the Rings today, man. I'm almost done. I only have, 19 pages left. Around November 5th around there, I'll finish. November 5th, November 6th, I'll finish my Lord of the Rings read-along. You gotta bury Lord of the Rings fans. I'll read Lord of the Rings tomorrow. I do not feel like reading it today. And I know you guys prefer that I babble on, as I have so much things in my mind I want to talk about. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? So yeah, man. And once their true nature shows, I'm going to be so shocked by how rich they are. VJ will be so shocked, like holy shit. And the moment my stepfamily's true nature shows, VJ's family's true nature will now show too, because VJ's family is a part of this, or a part of the porn feed. Because of the gatekeepers, they're all a part of this porn feed, obviously. Right? They're the bosses, obviously. Hence, VJ's stepfamily's true nature will come out too, and VJ will find out how powerful her family really is. They're the gatekeepers, and they own Hollywood. They own everything, man. They own YouTube. They own Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? They own all the big sport leagues around the world. They own all that. When I mean own, they have like control. They control all the finances around the world. They get, I don't know. My guess is they take, I don't know, 2% of all the money made around the world. And that's why they have hundreds of billions in the bank. Let's see. So the trillions of dollars that's made around the world, the gatekeepers take 2% of that. That's why they're so fucking rich. Because if you're looking at imagine all the money made around the world, the gatekeepers take a nice, like, I don't know, 2% of that. That's why they're so rich. They have hundreds of billions in their bank. VJ, your family and my family have a good, what, I don't know, 200, 150. My guess is 200 billion plus 250, $300 billion in the bank around there. 200 billion in the bank at least around there. They're fucking rich, man. If Jeff Bezos, who's not the gatekeeper, Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world. He's worth $200 billion. He's the richest man in the world. Bill Gates is worth like $100 billion. These guys are not even the gatekeepers, and they're worth that much money. Imagine someone who's a gatekeeper. You can only imagine how much money they're worth. They're worth like $500 billion to close to $1 trillion. They have at least $200 billion in the bank, $250 billion in the bank. That's why me and VJ will be so shocked. Like, holy shit, these guys are rich. Yeah, VJ, your family, my family are the gatekeepers. They own all of Hollywood. They own everything, man. So VJ's porn business that she works for, her mother owns that porn business, obviously. Her mother obviously acts like she doesn't own it, obviously, but her mother acts like a normal person, but no, man, her mother is not a normal person. She's the gatekeeper. She's the boss, man. And there's a reason why me and VJ are born to these families, because they're the royal families. They're the what? They're the gatekeepers. They're the royal families. You see what I'm saying here? They're fucking big, man. They're not as big as us, obviously, because me and VJ are God, but they're fucking big, man. They're powerful and rich. They're fucking big. You see what I'm saying here? They're powerful people. I'm going to show my camera for a sec.